Hi, my name is JD and today we're going to be checking out the Marshall jcm800, another one, that's been modified by Dan Gower, another one. This one's got the sylosis mod, so it's a bit like the high gain mod. It's just got a pulled master and it just gives you more gain basically. This was the first sylosis mod. This was actually Josh Middleton's amp from sylosis. So I think when he wanted it, he basically just wanted something dead simple and a bit more gain than a jcm800. So Dan, I think this one he did quite quick, within like a week before he was going on tour to do a gig. But it turned out really good. So when I took it down to Dan, it was just basically to get a check-up because I didn't want it changing or anything like that. I mean, the only thing about this amp is when you pull the master and it adds more gain, the volume drops considerably. Now, it drops a lot, probably by like half the volume, which isn't a bad thing when you're in this kind of environment because you don't really need the attenuator. I am going to use it, but you don't really need it. But it is what it is, and obviously without the attenuator, if you crank it up, it still gets loud as fuck. Loud enough for a gig, because obviously Josh used it. So today I'm going to be using the LTD MH1000ET, as I always do, because I just love this guitar. It's got the Bill Stay signature pickups from Monty's, tuned to E flat. Going into the amp, Boss noise suppressor, KHDK Ghoul Screamer, into the Fright Power Station. First we'll do the vintage 30s, Friedman 2x12 with vintage 30s, the Neumann TLM102 and a Shure SM57. So at the moment I've got the settings, presence is on 5, bass is on 6.5, middle's on 3, treble's on 4.5, master's on 4 and preamps at 7. So at the moment it's pushed in, so it's just stock jcm800. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm not going to engage the boost yet because we'll just go basically onto the modded section of this amp because that's probably why everyone's here. So I'm just going to pull the master and you'll see how much the volume drops. Not that much. It's dropped considerably. Yeah, considerably. It has added a lot more gain. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to turn the Fright Power Station up just to get that volume back. So, where was that? Was that 11? So, yeah, so that's it. So as you can tell, that adds a lot more noise into the signal as well. It's not completely silent. But if I had another noise suppressor, I could probably get rid of that. But at the moment, it's just turn that preamp down. Turn it down ever so slightly. So now that I've pulled that, we've added a lot more gain into the signal. There's still no boost going on. It's literally just added more gain, and this is what it sounds like. So as you can tell, it's added a lot more gain. It's probably a bit, I don't know, actually you could probably get away with that. No boost, just straight into the amp. could totally get away with that, just having that, no boost. But what I will do is, I'll engage the boost. And it adds a bit, way too much gain, I think. So I'm going to dial that back to about, I don't know actually, let's try it at 5. So the preamp gain is at 5, and I'll put the tube screamer settings on. That is just a glorious sound. I'll probably turn it down a bit more, put the preamp gain on 4. I don't know any sylosis riffs, so I can't really play them. But the reason why I love this amp is, I would probably have it on, the preamp is on about, let's try 3. There you go, preamp on 3, just put your typical tube screamer settings on, obviously put your bass, middle and treble and presence to where you like, and that's it, simple. I mean, it just sounds great. What's not to like about that sound? It's just I mean, I would be happy with that sound. I don't really need to mess with that. I mean, obviously, it's a jcm800, so you can turn the mids up a bit. It's a bit nasally, that, especially on this amp. So I have the mids normally, actually, yeah. On all of them, they're about there. It's on about 3. Sounds absolutely awesome. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to we'll test it out on the greenbacks, and I'll just swap over now. So this is what it sounds like through the Splorn 1x12, which has got a greenback in, Celestian greenback, and this has got an SE Electronics Voodoo VR1 ribbon microphone and a Shure SM57. All the settings are the same from the V30s. Sounds a bit more MIDI as the greenbacks do. They're not as hoots as the V30s. Personally, I actually prefer these. I think they sound better with the Marshalls. They don't sound as sizzly and fizzy, but they do sound quite mid-heavy, but I don't mind that. But I think if we blended both of these two together in a mix, I think you get a great sound. So there you go, sounds really good. What I'll probably do now is, because I didn't do it on the last video, I'll try it in drop C, if we've got a bit of time, and see what it sounds like. The more modern sounds. Just the Solar 1.6, 2.6, something like that. Oh no, this is the Washburn one. So it's the Washburn Solar, it's got the Solar pickups, Evertune bridge, it's tuned to drop C. Turn the preamp all the way up, see what it sounds like for shits and giggles. Ass. So I'll put it back down to 4. What's that riff now? I can't remember the riff. Ah, that's it. I remember that was a long time ago, that. So there you have it, jcm800 sylosis mod. It's a noisy little bastard, but it is an unbelievably great amp. Once again, I'd highly recommend you check out Dan Gower. If you can get an amp modified by him, just do it, because they're all awesome and these sound amazing. I'm going to try and do some more videos and different sounds on all of these amps. It's just hard to put everything into one video that's not like an hour and a half long, because there's that much that goes into a sound that you can literally change anything. But hopefully I might do some videos in some different tunings, some different settings on it, maybe scoop the mids a bit more, and just see what kind of different tones you can get. I mean, my setup is quite simple. I've got everything set and it doesn't really get touched, so, but I've got quite a lot of versatility in even such an amp like this, which has just got 6 knobs and 2 at the back. You can get so much different tones from one amp. I mean, I don't really need all these amps, but it's just good having the amps. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you on the next one.